Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Shikha Kapoor, Professor AIBS. I will take your Module 3 Leadership and Group Dynamics Building Organization through Human Glue. So, today I will be taking group dynamics. What is group dynamics? What does group dynamics refer to? It is force operating in a group, deals with attitude and behavioral pattern of the group, and also they are formed and the structure and processes are followed by functions. It is considered with the interaction and forces of operating between groups. Now, there can be different types of groups. There are the formal, the informal groups. The formal is where there is more of interest, friendship, and references are there. And the formal, that is an informal group. And formal is more of a command task functional. When you talk about the models of group dynamics, we see Tuckman model 1965, how the forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjoining goes on, the cog ladder technique, the Fairobi technique for group dynamics. The stages of group dynamics include the forming state, that is the orientation, the second phase, that is the storming phase, that is power struggle, the third is the norming state, that is cooperation and integration. And the fourth is the performing state, that is the synergy. And the fifth is the adjoining state, that is closure. So, informal organization and communication. When we talk about informal organization, they emerge from the social interaction between people within a formal organization, and manager cannot create an informal organization, and informal organization, they can serve as an effective means for communication between both the employees and the managers. Now, there are different types of informal communication, that is single stand, that is gossip, probability chain, cluster chain, grapevine chain, and group decision making is the brainstorming, where people join together, they decide on a certain problem solving technique with group, with brainstorming method, nominal group techniques. Delphi technique is also for assessing for the consensus. Nominal group techniques are there, dialectic decision methods, decision tree, meetings, consensus mapping, fish blowing techniques, and didactic interaction. These are various forms of group discussion methods. Now, how to create this high performance team? So, for this, the team alignment is there, the team diagnosis, team leadership, accountability, collaboration, trust, engagement, creativity, feedback learning, communication, results. This is a consensus, this is a circle, vicious circle which has to be formed, and this is how the a team is aligned for a productive result. Now, organization, power, influence, and politics, if we talk about, it is the ability to get someone to do something you want done, or ability to make things the way you want them. So, if you talk about influences, it is a behavioral response to the exercise of power, that is, I am the boss. The French and the Raven distinguish six major bases of power, that is the coercion, expertise, reward, legitimacy, referent power, and information. If we talk about the sources of power, it is office or structural position, personal characteristics, expertise, opportunity. There are relations of sources and types of power, that is as per the authority, influence, and the base of various structures. Common employee reaction to bases of power. The leaders use power to achieve the group goals. So there is legitimate and illegitimate power dimensions. Legitimate political power is the normal day, everyday politics. Legitimate, illegitimate political behavior is the behavior that violates the rules like sabotage, whistleblowing. Okay, so most of the political actions are legitimate. When we talk about politics, that is, organization politics is the influence to obtain result not allowed by organization or obtained allowed result. And politics are those activities that are not a part of individual formal role. Organization politics are self-serving behaviors that employees use to increase the probability of obtaining positive outcomes. So workplace politics are there, but it is more of human interaction involving power and politics. When we talk about the effects of organization politics, decrease in the level of productivity, then there can be an effect. The negative work environment, the low level of concentration has an impact on the attitude and demotivates the employees and increase the stress and wrongful information. Now, question one is, will the political tactics promote the purely selfish interest? How does the political activity respect the right of individual affected? And the question three can be, does the activity conform to the standard of equity and justice? So the limited effect of political behavior is there has to be, for the less effect, we have to have open communication, you have to have the clear rules, sufficient resources to be provided, free for information should be there, measure performance, remove political norms, hire low politics employees, increase the opportunity for dialogues and pressure, peer pressure against the politics. The bottom line is now is you have to learn the culture, establish credibility, build a base of support by networking, forming alliances, create and implement formal and clear policies, be open and visible with the employees, act in ways consistent with what is verbally communicated and walk the talk. Your defenses behavior. Now, power plus politics is two P's. So, two P's can be used to direct and control the behavior of organization members in the organization. That is to achieve the organization goals. Thank you.